Today you're in Singapore by bike. You start in the middle of the green, from where you head towards the harbor and the famous gardens by the bay. You can look forward to fantastic views of this unique city. The skyline that awaits you is truly impressive. So let's go, move your body and discover this unique place. Right now you're in the Marina East urban area, which impresses with its green appearance. There's some golf courses and a great bike path in the shade. It's pretty quiet here for being in a big city, and you can listen to the tropical birds singing in the most beautiful tones. Full of zest for action and blissful, you dash along the bike path and will soon approach the Marina Bay. Totally surprised that it's not completely flat here, you're in the middle of a rather long climb that requires you to push a little harder, almost at the top. However, you're immediately rewarded. Behind the trees you get your first views of the skyline, especially the famous Marina Bay Hotel, and somewhere there is the destination of your tour too. And until then, enjoy every second as much as you can. Meanwhile, the skyline is hiding behind all the greenery here again, which you love. A city of millions but so green, incredibly beautiful to discover. And also the bike path is superb. Like a racetrack it leads through the park, and you are like a racer on the road, fully focused and ready to give everything. Very different from what you imagined. You're getting closer and closer to the city center, but it feels like you're in the middle of nature. It's so refreshing to see all the green in the park, and even better the musical accompaniment of the birds that drive you on. It couldn't be better. You're making great progress and are now really excited to reach the city soon. It was just beautiful until now, but from now on it gets spectacular. You reach Marina Bay and see the fantastic view of the entire skyline for the first time. You can't wait and really step on the gas. last minute you were just speechless. It is truly a dream to be able to experience something like this. You can't take your eyes off the city, you don't stop, you keep moving and just soak up these great moments. Here, doing sports in Singapore. As if the skyline wasn't already impressive enough, you also pass the most beautiful colorful bushes along the way, which perfect the whole picture. This mix of color and modern big city, wow. You totally forget that you're just doing sports and have already done more than half of it. No trace of exhaustion. Your euphoria carries you forward. In no time at all, you've covered your distance with probably the best views of the skyline. And there's no pause. The next highlights lie ahead of you. Right now you cross a bridge that will take you to the gardens by the bay. Get ready, it is and will remain spectacular. An incredibly varied tour. You can't really believe it. You're riding right through the middle of the Ireen-Myself area, which is also characterized by this mix of greenery and modern city and architecture. Then follow the bike path along the Marina Bay, exactly on the other side of where you came from before, heading towards the famous gardens. Oh yes, this is just a spectacular bike ride. Nature's beauty is truly unveiled with gardens by the bay's surreal sights, paradise-like spaces and lush greenery. To your left you can see gardens by the bay's third conservatory, the aptly named Cloud Forest. It's a mist-filled landscape of rare vegetation and dramatic vistas. You can imagine how impressive it will be from the inside. You're already impressed just passing by. But there's still more to discover, so let's move on. No matter where you look, it's impressive. In the distance you can also see the Singapore Flyer, which is one of the largest observation wheels in the world. You continue along the cycle path, look to the left, put your head back and realize that you have reached the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. Wow, it's just even more impressive up close. This shape is simply unique. You can't believe it, but you're almost there. A little further on you go. The surroundings literally give you wings. You're so excited, euphoric, and don't want to stop anymore. It's a bit like being in another world, and now that you're in the middle of it, you want to head for another highlight, Singapore's super trees. Once there, however, you will stop for good and take in the entire surroundings. It's not far now. You can almost see them, the Super Tree Grove, which is home to Gardens by the Bay's most iconic structures and a great location for unforgettable vistas. So many highlights today, you're completely blown away. And now you're also pretty exhausted. Almost there. You're about to reach a viewing platform and there you've made it. You'll look at the imposing super trees and celebrate this great tour. You made it. I'm impressed. That's moments we move for.